Welcome to Confessions by Banana Ketchup. Something is happening in my apartment. I've been wanting to tell you about my apartment for a long time now, but I never truly found the motivation. Why am I talking about it now? Because something has changed. Preface: English is not my first language, so sorry in advance if I make mistakes or if some sentences are unclear. I live in this apartment with my fiancé. We'll call him John. And I'm disabled, which means I spend most of my time either on our bed in the bedroom or sitting on my wheelchair. It will be relevant. Lastly, I do, or at least used to, not believe in ghosts or spirits or paranormal in general. I moved into John's apartment a couple of months after we started dating. I know it sounds quick, but we knew each other well before dating, and it's not the point of the story. On March 2016. He lived here since 2013 already. Not long after moving in, I started to notice some strange things. Some objects would disappear, then reappear randomly. It was always small objects, and it was a rare occurrence at first. John said that it was a thing I should get used to because it happened to him even before I started living here. Over the months and years, it was occurring more often, to the point of at least once or twice a week. We started joking about it. We pretend there was a leprechaun stealing our things when we weren't looking. I started saying, still joking, that it was more of a ghost, because often we would find the lost stuff into random places, sure, but we still ended up finding them. I even realized that if I lost something and I asked out loud to please give the stuff back to me, I would often find it the same day or the day after, either in a random place or right where I already looked 3 times before. I have main 3 examples of what happens most of the time. Number 1, we had to go somewhere and I wanted to wear one of my favorite shirts. I searched in my wardrobe, on the shelf where I put all my t-shirts. It wasn't there. I was sure that it was here, and it couldn't be in the washing machine since I took it out of the washing machine, put it on the clothes rack to dry, and I then put it in my wardrobe with all my other shirts 2 days prior. So I took all my t-shirts one by one out of my wardrobe, expecting to find the shirt I wanted to wear. When the shelf was emptied, I still hadn't found this shirt. I asked John if he had taken it, but he said no. So I put every shirt one by one again, just in case I missed it, back on the shelf. Still no trace of the shirt. Then I said out loud, "Please, can you give my shirt back? I need it." I went to the toilet, and when I came back, the shirt was there, on top of the other t-shirts. John couldn't have done it. He was and stayed in the living room. I was in the toilet, and from the living room you have to go past the toilet to go to the room where our clothes are. So I would have noticed if he had left the living room. I grabbed my shirt and said, "Thank you," out loud. Number 2, we have 2 incense holders. One made out of wood, who's pretty basic, and one who was a gift from John's sister, made of ceramic. The wooden one is usually in the bedroom, and the other is usually in the living room. One day, John wanted to burn some incense, but he was unable to find the ceramic incense holder in the living room, where he spends most of his time, so he came to the bedroom, looking for the other one, and it had also disappeared. I got up, and we both started to look for them. I found the wooden incense holder in the sink. I grabbed it and went to join John. While saying that I had found the wooden one, then I found another wooden incense holder, exactly like the one I had in my hand, on our freezer. Weird, but okay, maybe we had another one and I forgot. Then I found a 3rd wooden incense holder, looking like the other 2, where the ceramic one is usually standing. Finally, I found the ceramic incense holder in the bedroom, on a shelf, where none of us had put an incense holder before. Number 3. I'm still upset about this one. I ordered a single blade razor online not too long ago. It took almost 2 months to arrive, the joy of AliExpress. When it finally arrived, I put it inside my makeup bag. The next day, perfect timing, we had to go out and I wanted to wear makeup for the occasion. As I said in the preface, I spend most of my time on my bed, and I do almost everything on my bed, including my makeup. When I do it, I push all the blankets at the end of the bed, in a corner, so nothing can accidentally get under the blankets. I always start my makeup with my eyebrows, so of course I use my new single blade razor. When I'm done with it, I put it back in my makeup bag and keep doing my makeup. Makeup finished, time to tidy up. I noticed that the razor is missing. I looked around me, under the pillows, under the blankets, still no trace of the razor. I take every item, one by one, out of my makeup bag. It's definitely not in there. I put the items back inside the bag, and I searched under the bed, another time under the pillows and blankets. I shook the blankets. I looked once more inside the makeup bag and under the bed, but I couldn't find it. To this day, I still haven't found my razor, despite me asking out loud to the thing that steals our stuff to please give it back to me. We also moved the bed, and we changed the blankets multiple times. I'm still bitter about it, because it took a lot of time to arrive, and I could literally use it only once. So, this is mostly what's happening within my apartment. Stuff either disappear and reappear in random places after you ask politely, either disappear forever, or disappear and reappear at multiple places at the same time. Please note that those things never happen or are never happening outside of this apartment. I never experienced something similar when I lived with my parents or when I lived in my own apartment, or when we are at my best friend's house or my mother-in-law's house or outside shopping, etc. It is only happening inside our apartment. And I was fine with that until this week. At the beginning of this week, I can't remember of the exact day, I was brushing my teeth in the bathroom and from the corner of my eyes, I saw something moving. I saw a black shape moving really fast, probably running, from left to right, in the hallway between our bathroom and our bedroom. It was pretty small, about the size of a medium-sized dog. I only saw a shape, nothing that looked like limbs or a head, as it was very quick. It didn't look like an animal or a humanoid. 2 days after the incident, I saw the exact same thing from the corner of my eyes, also while brushing my teeth in the bathroom, still running fastly from left to right, in the same hallway. It made me freak out. I don't know what it may be, but I have a bad feeling about it. I couldn't really explain why, but the thing I saw was really black, dark, and it has a bad vibe. I'm currently trying to avoid going to the bathroom as much as possible. The last thing that happened is what made me write this post. It happened a few hours ago when I was taking a shower. I can't stay standing up for too long, so I always do my shower sitting down. I had enough energy today, so I wanted to wash my hair. While sitting down with my wet hair, I was cleaning my body and I saw it again. My shower has a door that makes things very blurry from inside and outside. So, like the last time, I saw a black shape moving very quickly, but no details, nothing definite. I saw it outside of my shower. It was still not really big, and it looked like it moved from its height to the floor and disappeared. I waited a little and got out of the shower with my wet, unwashed hair, and now I'm afraid to go to the bathroom alone. I don't want to see it again, and for now, I only saw it when I was in the bathroom and alone. I'm not 100% sure it's related to what's making our stuff disappear. I never had a bad feeling about our things disappearing or changing places. It was like, oh, this thing is not where it should be. Okay, whatever. I'll find it another day. But that black shape moving fast is seriously freaking me out. That's all for now. I really wanted to share what's happening in my apartment. If anyone has advice or had a similar experience, you are welcome to share it. Thanks for reading. Thank you, Anonymous 2, the author. I didn't know Hatman was a thing until last month. I'm a 33 female and have never seen anything weird in my life until this happened. I was at home doing chores on a Saturday afternoon, laundry specifically. Husband was out doing errands and I had The Good Place playing on the TV. I had just walked through the living room from the kitchen with a load of clean laundry and into the bedroom where I set the hamper down next to the bed and began folding clothes. I could see the television directly from the spot I was standing as I was still following along with the show. As I'm standing there, I see a dark shadow lean down in front of the television from the right side of the screen. It turns its head inquisitively towards me. That's the impression I got from it anyway, and it just stares at me. I stared right back. It had no facial features or legs, but was clearly wearing a fedora and a goddamn suit. I was more startled than afraid. It honestly seemed more curious than aggressive, and I didn't really know what to do but stare back. I eventually blinked and he was just gone. I finished folding the laundry and was admittedly shaking a little. I went into the living room, grabbed the PS controller and rewound to the exact part of the show that it occurred. I thought there had to be an explanation, so I rewound and played the scene. It was the flying episode and the scene was where Michael was sitting at the table with the honey and Jason right before kicking the dog. I rewound and watched that scene from every angle of the living room, but couldn't find anything that looked like a shadow. Did some research on it and ended up on Reddit. Just now deciding to share because it's been on my mind and I don't think anyone I know would believe me. They would probably humor me to be nice, but I don't want to seem crazy. It was real and it's obviously a pretty universal thing. So bizarre. Thanks for listening. Thank you, throwawayhatmanex, the author. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you already didn't, subscribe and like this video so you don't miss any new episodes. See you again soon, and until then, please be safe.